Hey everybody, Gulf Coast EDC here. Got a quick unboxing review comparison for you. So if you saw the title, you already know. We're gonna check out this Milwaukee Fastback. Press and flip says it's a 6-in-1. There's a bunch of different Fastbacks. This one is the one that has that screwdriver kind of attachment. I guess everybody's kind of saying, you know, could replace a lot of your EDC. So let's get into it. Looks like it's supposed to have easy open packaging. We'll find out. Okay. Yeah, nice. Okay. Looks like we get some razor blades in here. And they're kind of protected, so that's good, so I won't cut myself. So it looks like I don't know, is it just one blade? Yep, you get a single blade, so that's good enough to get you started, I guess. So let's check this out first. So now that I've got oil on my hands from the razor blade, let's see. So it feels pretty good. It's not super heavy. Oh, what's this? What's going on here? Okay, so we can see down in here kind of the rolling action. There's some friction there, and it's not smooth friction either. Although it doesn't seem to hinder it flipping out. Okay. Okay, let's throw a blade in it so you can see where we are. Now, on the back side is this little button here. So, see that guy right there? So, you're gonna push down on the button and you're gonna shove the blade in there. I'm gonna say I'm right-handed and this is a little bit awkward to do. Okay, we can get it in there. Okay, now we're loaded up. Okay. Now this is really the reason that I was interested in this guy. Sorry, after handling that razor blade is greased up, which is nice so that it won't rust on you while you're waiting on it. So you see you get a double-sided bit, which will probably be fine for most things. That's nice. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm never gonna use that flathead. So it does lock. So that's nice, that's pretty strong too. So you can see here, it has kind of a liner lock system. So gonna push that in, and that's gonna allow you to put it back down where it belongs. Now it does have two stops, so it doesn't swing all the way out and then lock. You can feel the first detent stop there. Now, it doesn't lock there though, so I mean you could technically, I guess, get some leverage like this, but you're gonna have to kind of hold on to it because it doesn't lock till it gets out here. That's pretty nice. Now these handles are some kind of plastic, resin, polymer, space age resins, I don't know. It's plastic, whatever you want to call it. Now I'll just say that I already had a Fastback, but mine's pretty old, kind of like me. This is the one that I've carried for a long time and used. So we'll kind of compare this guy. So this is a much older version. You can see that ridiculous pocket clip. Also size-wise, like this one's quite a bit bigger. So a few things to note as we're looking at it. So big, huge pocket clip. Now the nice thing is that this pocket clip, like it slips right in your pocket pretty easy. And I'm sure this one will too. This one is a lot tighter. This guy is a little more flim-flam right here. You can move it back and forth. It's never really been a problem for me, but it's easy to put in your pocket. You can trust me on it. Now this guy is a lot stiffer than this is. Of course, having this come out so far, you're gonna get some bend in that, some sway. Whereas this guy here, this is tight. I mean, this will just about rip my fingernail off before I can pull it up. But it's very tight, so that's nice to see. I do prefer that feeling more so. Also the compact size, this is much more compact, even though it has the integrated screwdriver on it, which this one does not have. Now, looking at our spines, it looks like they're pretty close. I mean, yeah, I'd say they're about the same thickness, maybe just slight bits thinner on the new one. Then you can see your profiles here, pretty similar. There are some differences. Obviously, that's why we're looking at them. So a few things you can see on this guy. There's like a lanyard little area here. If you like putting lanyards on stuff, there you go. You can tie all kinds of lanyard accoutrement to this guy. Got a logo on this guy. This guy doesn't say Fastback anywhere on it. This is just like, hey, Milwaukee. Now, a few things to note. This is metal. Now, it isn't high-grade metal. My guess would be like cast aluminum or something like that. Some kind of base pot metal or something. But it is metal, which is nice for durability. It does have this area where, so when you fold this in, the knife, then you have this kind of exposed. Now you can't really get your finger in there. I guess if you really tried, you could cut yourself if that was your aim. But you do have to really be focused on it. I know there's some overachievers out there, so you probably could do it. But this is really nice for, cutting, I don't know, maybe you're fishing, right? You want to cut your fishing line, or you get some rope or some string or something, not heavy duty rope. You're not going to get some big, huge bungee rope in here. But for cutting basic things, you could do it without deploying it. But it has a nice button feel and some tactility, and the sound, just in, not even releasing, but just the button itself has some nice feel. And there's a nice snicked sound, that nice lockup sound that whenever it flips out and it's in position. Pay no attention to the dirty blade. I told you I use this one, okay? Cut me some slack. Nice, and when it comes back, nice and secure, it gives you a nice audible sound. It's pretty satisfying for deployment. Now, I'll also say that being right-handed, it's nice because the button for this one is right here on the right-hand side, so it's on the face side. So whenever I flick it out and I want to change my blade, I just push it down with my thumb. There we go, Bob's your uncle. You got a new blade in there, theoretically. Now you can see that I'm a dummy and I didn't push it all the way down, so there we go. So you can see there's a nice little place here for the button to go. I'm not a huge fan of where that button is. It makes it a little awkward, so now I have to hold it down with my left thumb and do it with my right, which I can do. I'll get used to it, but it's not as nice as the older one. I'll also say that deployment is not as satisfying, and I think because of the polymers used, or plastics, or space age resin, that it just kind of has a dull plasticky thud. I guess you can get, you do it hard enough, that's what she said, you can get a decent sound, but you know, just in comparison. Just kind of a muted sound. It's okay, you know, you probably don't buy one of these for the sound, but satisfaction wise, that does kind of feel nice. You can see that it's not straight, it's not a straight arc, right? It starts over here and it kind of comes down to a point and then back up a little bit. There's a nice little finger groove there, and it does feel good in the hand though. It's a nice size. The cutting edge is fairly close to the edge where you kind of feel it from a knife. And you can see they've also integrated the little, I guess, you know, fishing line cutter or string cutter or whatever you want to use that for. But it's not as convenient because it's in here, so you have no access to it without pulling this out. So, you know, my question is, like, am I using this for cutting string? Why would I? Because I'm opening this up and now it's open, so I could just use this. Maybe there are other uses that I don't know about. There is also a bottle opener right here. You can see how they've designed these teeth, so that you can open a bottle. Let's kind of see the profile there. Looks like that's not a bottle, obviously, but it looks like it do a pretty good job. Yep, and we've got little pictograms on the back. It looks like a PS4 controller, but I think it's supposed to be a razor blade. Yeah, it looks close enough. If you look down in here where the frame is, it shows it here, but it's actually over here. There's a little piece of the frame there that it pulls down, and you can just slip your blade right in there. Yeah, and then it works great because then when it's time to grab it, you just reach your finger in there and just pull it right out. You want to make sure that you got it in the right spot here, so it just tucks in there. You can see it there, just tuck it in there. Okay, and then also, you know, listen everybody, reading packaging is very important. Probably should do that from time to time. This can also be used as a wire stripper. So, you know, rolling your wire in there, and then, you know, pulling it off. So it's kind of nice. Over here, showing you, hey, this is where the bottle opener is. It's right here. And this is the guy telling you can see him. See the one-eyed scientist? He's telling you that the triangles can put your eyes out. I don't know, he's probably telling you to wear safety glasses, but this isn't a safety channel. This is just a review channel, so it's not really my gig. So you can see it does have some updates to this, and I will say, you know, the size comparison, having the screwdriver, you know, are things I think I can live without the metal housing and the really nice sound in going to this more compact form factor, the better pocket clip. You have a screwdriver or bit driver, really, you know. This should take any standard bits, and I guess before I lie, let's check. Out of curiosity, we'll just see. So another thing that I'll say is that that's in there good. Like it's holding on to that. But I just got, you know, I just grabbed this driver out of the screwdriver, and it does. So I mean, you know, everybody's got these kinds of different attachments, right? All day long. So it really opens up what you could do with this thing, and kind of like how with the Leatherman, they have those bit driver attachments. Like I could see a whole kit that could kind of accompany this for your drivers. So definitely nice, and with the lockup. So I could see how this mic could replace your EDC or some of it. And if you're just running out the house, or you know, maybe you're on vacation or something and you don't want to carry a bunch of stuff, this is pretty nice. Let's check out the size on that guy. But speaking of bug outs a lot, there's my bug out. Here's a Leatherman Wave. You can see it's a really good size. I mean, it's almost exact size of a bug out. So let's be honest, you know, if you're watching this video, you probably have at least 4 of those. So good size. So yeah, there's the Milwaukee Fastback. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you have one? Do you have maybe an older version or different? Because there's like 100 versions of this thing. But you know, just let me know. Is this the one for you? If you had experience with it. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, or let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you on the next one.